everybody, this is Brooke, aka Supernatural Simmer 34, and today we are back at it with another Townie Makeover video. Today we are making over the BFF household, and just like all of my other Townie Makeover videos, I used a lot of CC. Now, I'm not going to link all of the CC in a post or anything, but feel free to ask me where I found it in the comments. But the first thing we did for this Townie Makeover is do Travis Scott. I decided that I didn't want any of my Sims to have the cheese hair, so I gave him regular blonde hair, and now he kind of looks like Summer's brother, because I gave them both a kind of blue theme, and they both have the blonde hair. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a love triangle between all of them, but I know in a previous attempt at Townie Makeovers I made them brother and sister, and I made him and Liberty be boyfriend and girlfriend. I just feel like Travis and Liberty work better together because they have more in common. Like, Summer is very sporty and I think very uniform, whereas Liberty's a little bit more nerd-like, just like him. But then we move on to Liberty, who ends up being very pretty. I feel like every other time I've tried to give her a makeover, I put her hair up, but I just don't think that suits her super well, so I gave her a really cute hair by Ishjao. I really struggled with Liberty's everyday outfit, and I changed it about 3 times, but in the end I put her in the AXA 2020 sweater top, and I actually think I end up putting all of them in tops from that pack. It's a really good CC pack though, and y'all should go check it out. But off of the topic of Sims, I have a new favorite movie, and I've watched it 4 times in the past 4 days, and I'll probably watch it again today. The movie is Pride and Prejudice, the 2005 version with Keira Knightley, and I am obsessed with it. I've always been a fan of period books and stories, but I've never touched anything by Jane Austen. I have read something by Charlotte Brontë, forgive me if I said that wrong, back in 7th grade, and I thought it was very good, if a bit long-winded. But Pride and Prejudice absolutely killed any hope I have of finding love, simply because Mr. Darcy is the most exemplary man to have ever existed. I had my sister watch the movie too, and while she loves it, she's not as obsessed with it as me. Granted, nobody ever is, but never mind that. I know that there's another movie for Pride and Prejudice, which I have not seen, that I heard was 6 hours long and much more faithful to the book, so I may check that out, but I haven't yet, simply because I'm fairly certain that it was made in the 80s, so all of the period dress and hair has that hint of 80s influence, and I simply refuse. Also, the Mr. Darcy in that version, I've heard, is a bit ruder and less introverted. Like, that's a very large thing with Mr. Darcy's character, is that he's very, and I mean very, introverted. So I feel that dialing that back just makes him seem pompous and rude. But I also had a friend watch the movie with me, you know, Stripes hater, and she did not like it very much. Granted, she's not a fan of romances. She's actually not a very big fan of most movies as far as I'm aware of. She just watches them to make fun of them. We have watched so many movies since she started coming over, and as I said in a previous video, we've watched just about every horror movie on Netflix. I was actually on TikTok because I finally got an account, and I saw this TikTok that said there was a horror movie so scary that people couldn't finish it. So, of course we watched it, and to be honest, it wasn't scary. It said only 1 out of 100 people could finish the movie, and I got scared once because there was a freaking naked man on the screen. It also could have not been scary to me because I spent the entire time reading subtitles because it was in Spanish, and that kind of took away the horror, but the other horror movie we watched on Friday night I actually kind of liked, which was The Autopsy of Jane Doe. It actually started out really good, and I was really interested in this Jane Doe girl because the damage to the inside of her body and the lack of damage on the outside was rather intriguing. But then it kind of fell apart when they started talking about witches and curses and stuff. I don't know, that could just be my personal preference, but the second half of the movie really disappointed me. But Summer came together, and she has a very uniform look, like I mentioned earlier, but she looks very cute still, and I tried to go for the same vibe that she had in her original everyday outfit. But we are coming up on the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you all soon.